Hello everybody, I'm Michael Gongora, former city commissioner, known as the blue-green candidate from Miami Beach. I'm running in the Group 3 race because I'm the most experienced leader to lead our city in these troubled times. Many people ask me why I'm called the blue-green candidate. Well, when I served on the city commission before, I created and chaired what was then known as the Green Committee. It's now called the Sustainability Committee, and we did an audit that saved the city real green dollars. On top of that, after leaving the commission, I have been chairing ECOM, the Environmental Coalition of Miami Beach, where we work on important environmental causes such as litter prevention and recycling. Once elected, I'm going to put my experience and knowledge to work to make sure that our city continues in prosperity in good times and in bad. If you have any questions, please check my website at michaelgongora.com. Thanks, and have a green day.
Michael, before you go inside where you're going to talk with other candidates and the people who are there about what's going on, talk a little bit about the ocean. I think it's important. People talk a lot about green. There's no question about that. What about the ocean?
Well, we live in Miami Beach for one reason, and that's because of the beach itself. We really have to be careful that we are taking care to preserve our beaches, that we are working on keeping it clean, and we are also concerned about what's happening under our ocean, under the water itself. Beach preservation goes above and beyond what the sand and the coastline. It goes to our water quality. Many people don't know this, but what goes into our storm drainage system doesn't get treated. It all gets shot out into the ocean or the bay. So we need to make sure that we're taking care of our most precious natural resource.
Well, thank you very much, Michael. Best wishes to you. The bus just happened to come by, but I think it worked out okay.
Excellent. Take care all, and remember to vote November 3rd, early voting or absentee, Michael Gongora, your blue-green candidate.
Can you do something about all this noise in Miami Beach?
We'll work on it, Ken, but when we're standing next to the bus, it's a hard time to stay quiet.
Best wishes to you. I look forward to doing this again, maybe in a more tranquil environment, but certainly the blue-green message, that's what we're trying to convey. There is, in fact, the world's only underwater margarita bar off of South Beach, and maybe we could do a little snorkel trail there, do you think?
I look forward to it. I look forward to it. Hello, I'm Michael Gongora, candidate for Miami Beach Commission Group 3. I'm here to talk to you today about some very important issues affecting our city. Many of you know me because of my time on the commission and as chair of the Green Committee, now known as the Sustainability Committee. Many of you know me as the chairman of ECOM, and there are many important environmental issues facing us in the future. Probably the biggest one is global warming. Global warming plays an impact on the increased flooding we see on our streets in Miami Beach. Although I agree that we need to do a better job of maintaining and cleaning our storm drainage systems, part of the problems we're facing is that our tides are about a foot higher than they used to be, and it's only getting worse. Some of the issues that we have more control over that affect the environment in Miami Beach are litter reduction and recycling. Simply, we must be a cleaner city. Miami Beach has to do a better job of outreach to schools and students as well as adults and let them know the impact that litter is having on our city. Besides being untimely, besides being dirty, besides being bad for us, it's clogging the storm drainage system, also contributing to the flooding that we've been seeing on our streets and walkways. Recycling's always been a big issue for me, and I want to make sure that we take it to the next level. One of the things that I've been doing on behalf of ECOM has been educating residents about the Miami-Dade County Ordinance that requires all people that live in multi-unit buildings with more than 8 units to have recycling available. I've also been educating our residents in private homes that recycling is the law and that we need to have recycling bins more available to people that walk along our beaches and walkways. Once I'm elected, I really want to take the next step, which is really to work with our businesses, our bars, and our restaurants to teach them about commercial recycling. And I've already started. With ECOM, we have a program called Raising the Bar, where we're out at bars and clubs and showing them the importance of recycling and the impact that not recycling is having on our environment. Now I need to talk to you about some other issues, because as much as I love talking about blue-green issues, there's another green issue that's impacting us right now, and that's the issue of money. Budget has become a very important consideration in Miami Beach. Like most municipalities, we're facing dwindling budgets, yet we need to provide the same quality services that our residents have come to expect. Starting in 2010, we're going to have a budget deficit like we've never seen before. This is no time for first-time elected people. This is no time for beginners. We need an experienced leader with an eye to city government and how to save money. Somebody that knows how government works. Somebody who's prepared to make difficult decisions that will need to be made with regard to the budget. I am that leader. I'm already studying the budget to see areas where the city may be overspending. Whether it's administrative positions, glossy magazines, or programs that we can no longer afford, I'm going to be prepared to make the cuts that will not affect our quality of life. I'm going to be there protecting residential services like never before. I also spoke to you a little bit about the environment and how that plays into some of the flooding issues we've seen. But part of the problems also have to deal with the lack of care and maintenance of our storm drainage systems. Simply, we have to do a better job. We also have to start planning for the future and improving our city. One of the things that I've been talking about for years is the city's capital improvement projects. The city has often overpromised and underdelivered projects to our residential neighborhoods. And people like to point the finger at past commissions. People like to point the finger at the county and state as to why we can't make our roadways better. With Michael Gongora, the buck stopped here. I will reach out to the county, the state, and anybody else that I need to make sure that our roads and walkways are better, that our traffic lights are synchronized, that the capital improvement projects that the city takes on are done on time and on budget. So please, whether you vote on Election Day, November 3rd, by early voting starting on October 26th at both Miami Beach City Hall and at our North Beach Library on Collins and 74th, or whether you vote via absentee ballot, make sure that your vote counts. Make your vote a vote for experience. Michael Gongora, number 61 on your ballot.